welcome
to One Life Win It from Tenerife.
One Life Win It.
Win it? No, I can't speak. I've been sleeping too much. I'm just a bit in a different sort of land.
What do you mean you've been sleeping too much? You sleep all the bloody time, to be honest with you.
Not like I've been sleeping here.
No, you have to explain to people, look, every single year, right, the reason we don't do podcasts in December is because we're too lazy, isn't it? And we do a Christmas show.
Oh, we're super busy. We still could. That's inexcusable. We could take it with us and podcast with the cast, really. But we don't, do we?
We don't. So at the moment, I'll put a picture of this. I've just made a little makeshift studio. We haven't got the windjammer on the microphone, so you might hear the wind whistle a bit. I lost that when I came back from America somewhere. I was that jet lagged. God knows. It probably went in the bin or something. I thought it was a hat or something for a mouse. But we're in Tenerife. We're in a place called Puerto
de Cruz.
Puerto de Tom Cruise, which means Port of the Cross. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, Cruz means cross.
Is it a religious place then?
Spain, isn't it?
Yeah,
the whole bloody thing of Spain is, I don't know, if I'm honest with you, I don't know. But then, it's Santa Cruz around the corner.
Oh, that's true.
So which is Saint Cross.
Oh.
Saint Cross.
That sounds more religious.
Saint Cross, Cruz. Maybe it's Christopher.
Cruz.
Maybe it's Puerto de Christopher.
That's what Beckham's have got a baby called Cruz. Spelt the same as well.
You're joking.
I'm not.
Is that because there's no Tom?
C-R-U-Z. Well, no, because it's spelt differently. It is a bizarre choice, isn't it?
Well,
but each to their own.
Well, his name's David, and her name's Victoria.
Vicky.
And they've got Vicky and Dave, and they've got a kid called
Romeo.
Brooklyn. They haven't, have they? I mean, that's like oh, she's done CSE English. I don't want to be hard because
No, I don't mind them.
They're easy targets.
They are. They're good people.
I know. It's just one of them. I don't think it's them per se. I think it's society in general. We've done a podcast about names, which was the first one. I have a listen to that, and I don't know whether we talked about this or not. I forget what we've talked about anyway in life in general. Beckham. There's one called Brooklyn, isn't there?
Brooklyn was the first one.
Yeah.
And then I think they had Romeo. Yeah. And then they had Cruz.
They probably had him in here. They probably come to Tenerife.
Do you know what they called
him? They come to Tenerife 9 months ago, right? Had a bit in Puerto de Cruz.
Well, that's what they did in Brooklyn, isn't it?
That's what I mean. That's why I'm saying you did. Even I can read the tabloids.
But they called the daughter after Harper. It just makes me think of a whale.
Harper?
Yeah.
Isn't it something to do with the magazine? Harper and
Harper's
something and
Bizarre.
Harper. Harper's Bizarre. There you go. I think it was something.
I suppose it was Harper Lee.
Harper Lee. Yeah. But they wouldn't have thought that, would they?
No.
But they have people that think, don't they? I suppose they could have got money, haven't they?
They have
go,
a lot of people.
Can you think?
Them.
Can you? Oh yeah. Can you think for me? Yeah. Put them underpants on and have your photo took. All right. Yeah. Okay. How much do I get for this? £10 an hour. Yeah, David. £10 an hour.
Bless him.
No, they're all right, the Beckhams. I don't want to slag people. I don't want to.
We're not doing. We're just.
We are. Well, it's silly, isn't it? It's like this morning. I was reading the papers because I suppose if you got a month in a foreign country with really bad Wi-Fi, you take a long time to read the papers. Anyway, there was this woman that were moaning that the school had banned them from having Ribena. They called it. Yeah, listen to this. They called it flavoured water. Right. Turns out it were water with Ribena in it.
Oh, you're joking? I thought you meant those that you can buy.
I know.
Flavoured with apple and stuff.
They've obviously got some PR guru. These mothers waiting outside the school. Someone's come and said, "Oh, don't say it's Ribena, ducky." Last thing you want is fat kids. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know why it just makes me angry. It just makes me really, really angry. Why would you give your children sugar? Why? What? Do you not think they're going to get fat? Do you not think that? Look at yourself, in the mirror. This is not good now because they'll Google it and go, oh, there's a fat woman moaning about putting sugar in my kids' thing. They're not very nice, Mark and Joe. Well, Marking. I'm not very nice today. I'm in a bad mood. Move out of my way. I don't know. Shut up.
Here, have your tea and shut up. Flipping heck.
I'm going to take a photograph of you in a minute. You're dyeing your hair at the minute, aren't you, tramp? Let me just tell you this. Before we came away, Joanne went to see her barbers. And they talked her into putting like a go fast stripe in her hair.
No,
and she tipped up. Anyway, she tipped up.
Sun-kissed like, little bits.
Sun-kissed. It didn't look sun-kissed. Sun-kissed looks like it's like natural, and you've just tipped up and you've been to Greece and had a like romantic summer.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Oh, well, I'm going to Tenerife. It'll be nice. I'll be
Joanne,
all
didn't look like that. It looked like you've been to Tories bloody hairdressers, and they've gone, hey, do you want me to put you a bit of sun-kissed in the front of your hair? Make you look like a Malin streak. And Joe went, oh, don't know about that. Go on, then. Anyway, she tipped up, and I looked at her, and I went, you know, like men do, go, what do you think? Yeah, it's all right. All right, yeah. You know, half an hour later, what the? Why you got that thing in the front of your head? So we've just been to Lidl up the road, and there's like this posh Wilco's next door where they were doing dye for £3.25. So that'll be good quality girls, won't it? Can't wait to see what it looks like.
I'm scared now.
I know. We got all black on your head anyway, so that's a start, isn't it? What we're talking about today?
I don't know, but crack on, because I can't leave this on my head for flipping hours.
Well, why would you start a podcast then without, thinking about time constraints and stuff like that?
Be all right. I'll condition it.
We were going to talk about, this is One Life, Wing It. This is what we do. So at the moment, we're winging it again, aren't we?
Yeah, we couldn't think of a topic as
I'm going to take my shirt off, ladies and gentlemen. While you're freezing to death in January, although you won't get this till February because we can't upload it. I'm sat in the sun. I want you to picture a Greek Adonis, like similar to David Beckham. I haven't got his kind of underpants on. I've got Marks and Spencers, and the elastic's gone a little bit, and where you chafe in between your legs, that's wearing thin. But apart from that, I look amazing.
They're not that bad for you, those underpants.
It was comedy, Joanna. I was just being comedic. Jesus Christ, you just shattered the illusion of thousands of women. Well, a woman that happened to download it. And she's Spanish, and she's probably trying to learn English.
Could be my friend, Janet.
Hello, Janet. You're right, look. Anyway, what we're talking about today, we're talking about how our decision every January to not be anywhere cold, aren't we?
Well, we do live in the northwest of England.
Apart from, obviously, our marriage. Which is a given. You like that? You don't normally like jokes about our relationship.
About me?
No, it's not you, is it? Really, it's a gag. So what do we do?
What do we do? We come on us. So we're thinking about my hair then.
I'm burning. I am.
Put some stuff on then.
Well, I ain't got time to go over there. I can do if I do 10 minutes. I won't burn. Well, I'll just.
This is the third year now we've had January out, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always a Canary.
I think we talked about it last year, didn't we?
Because we did.
Because it was a very special one last year, wasn't it?
Oh,
very special. We can't say too much because they're still alive. But as soon as one of them pops it, I'm telling the truth. I am. This is the thing, you see. If you're an artist, you can't talk about people that are alive without feeling bad. And see, good artists don't care. And
I know.
They don't care about having friends. They don't care about insulting people. And I think if you're going to be true to yourself, you have to be true to yourself. But most of us can't do that, can we?
No. Yeah, it's compassion, isn't it? And basically,
anyway,
you don't want to hurt people, do you?
Oh, is that a bit of wind then?
Oh yeah.
Was it?
I think so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So you can see it's not all. Oh, there you are. It's a bit more wind. Oh, it's blowing a gale.
It's that Hurricane Griselda that's coming over. Oh, it's gone now.
I know that it kind of did it when you moved, so I was a bit worried then. Anyway, what we're talking about today? We just rambled on now. That's 15 minutes of the podcast gone.
Oh, that's mental. They're just escaping to the sun in horrible, horrible January, isn't it?
Well,
And
Some
it
people
sounds
have
really
birthdays
flat.
in January, don't they? They don't think it's horrible.
Do you know what bothers me? It sounds like we're flash and we're not. I'm always a little bit embarrassed telling people because it sounds like, oh yeah, I'm going away for a month.
I think it's a choice, isn't it? We've talked about this before as well. I mean, you've got choices what you spend your money on, ain't you, in life? I mean, it's up to you. If you want to go and buy yourself a brand new car, a brand new BMW, and spend £300 a month keeping it on the road, then that's your choice, isn't it? But don't come moaning to me when you're not sat in Tenerife at
sun.
Porto de Cruz in January. You know, in a banana plantation. Yes, folks.
Oh, yeah.
We're in a banana plantation.
Put some photos.
I can see. Oh, it's getting blowy, isn't it?
I know.
I should have put a book behind there or something to
Shield it.
Anyway, yeah. 20 feet away, would you say? There's bunches and bunches of grapes, and it's absolutely fantastic. The sun is shining. Mount Tidy is literally right behind my head, isn't it?
Yeah, it is,
Right
actually.
behind my head. Obviously, it's about 10 miles behind my head.
We're going up
Bloody
there
long
next
way
week,
up,
aren't
and
we?
it's actually anyway, so we come here, don't we?
Well, yeah, and invariably stay in an Airbnb, don't we?
Yeah, but other room rental companies are available, of course. Not that we have to say that, because we don't pay anyone any money, do we?
No,
you know,
exactly.
And if Airbnb wants to put us up for a night in, say, Edinburgh at the festival this year,
That'd
then
be good.
that's up to them, isn't it?
It is entirely up to them. We'll tweet the hell out
Obviously,
of
they
this.
probably won't, but you never know. They might do. Maybe 2 nights even, and we could do a podcast called Airbnb
We like Airbnb.
in Edinburgh.
Oh, Michael's a sweetie, isn't he? The owner. He's a good man.
So our host with the most is actually living. We've never lived next to someone.
No,
that
we
we've rented
mostly
from.
don't actually even meet them, do we? We mostly just pick a key up off somebody somewhere, don't we? When we Airbnb.
Where we go? This is Storm Georgina.
Oh, is it Georgina?
That's the next one. No, so we live next door to this German man called Michael, who's very nice.
It's great. It
Oh.
keeps a good balance of being there for if there's a problem, but keeping away from you. He's not imposing at all, is he? Even slightly.
He's a nice lad.
And he keeps having to blooming print stuff off for me.
I know.
Bless him.
That's how it goes, though. So this resort, we've never stayed here before. We've been to. This is our 3rd time in Tenerife,
Yeah.
and last year we stayed on the north of the island, a bit further down the coast,
Buena Vista del Norte.
which was bloody. Well, no one was there, were they? Really?
No, it was
Only
just
us.
a bit too isolated.
Only us
wasn't
and
it?
our parents. And the time before, we were on the south of the island, which is full of British all-you-can-eat breakfasts.
Yeah, but we had the kids with it, so you got to entertain the kids. They flipping loved it,
Well, we
didn't they?
Well, I loved it.
Well, I did. It is what it
Well,
is,
about
isn't
then?
it?
You're just getting all, "Ooh, aren't we? Look, aren't we special?"
I'm
So this time we've come to Porto de Cruz, and Porto de Cruz is primarily Spanish and German.
Yeah,
So you don't get all day breakfast; you get all day.
sausages.
I was trying to think of
Do actually?
Yeah, you do. I was trying to think of a German word for sausage, and I couldn't think of it off the top of my head. All day breakfasts.
Yeah.
All day breakfasts. All day breakfasts.
Breakfast.
I'll edit that and cut it out and make it sound like I've made it up. It's like
you
it's not
planned
like
it.
all day breakfast. It's like all day breakfast. Do you like that?
I love
I
it.
just made that up.
I love it.
Then it didn't take me 10 minutes at all. So we're here, and it's really quite nice, isn't it? I mean, what we tend to do is live life normally. I'm gonna have to lift this up. Look, I'm gonna have to move it this side, I think, because
Yeah,
it's
fair enough.
it's getting very blowy. What we do is we like to live normally, don't we? We just like to live our normal lives. We go to Lidl. You know, we don't go out every night.
At all. Yeah. We just, when we cook,
Let me turn it down a bit. Look, it's going mental. That.
we work, to be fair, while we're here, don't we? Literally.
Well, what have you done since you've been here?
I've done loads of blinking prescriptions.
What? This is ridiculous. Let's take your tea. Come on, let's walk in. Hey, keep up.
I am doing.
Look, this is our bedroom. Oh, should we lie on the? Don't touch the bed though. There, that's better. If you just sit here, that's better.
That's
isn't it?
loads better. That'll do us. Yeah, no, we do. We work. I've been running every morning. In fact, it's just...
That's not work. Running's not work unless you run for a living. You don't? Do you run for a living? How much you get paid for running this morning? Oh yeah,
I bet them old people are blooming pay me though. They were really funny yesterday. They were nudging each other when I was running and then sitting there like I was a show. It was
Were they
really
keeping up
bizarre.
with you or something then?
No, they were just like I were on stage or something. I was like, what's up? I'm just having a run. I like.
Well, the last time they saw someone run.
Oh,
Hang on.
well manoeuvred. You enjoy your tea, Ducky.
I am Ducky. This is going to be the worst production of a podcast ever. This is.
I know it is. I bet we don't even end up putting it up.
Bet we do. Bet we have to. I pay £10 a bloody month for the bloody broadband.
Well, we'd better do another before we go home. We've 2.5 weeks to go. Yeah, we've only been here a week and a half.
So anyway, so here we are, and we have been doing some work because I've done some work, and we've been writing stories, haven't we? And we've been talking about the future, which is work, and reading books, which is work, and so we just kind of have a bit of a powwow, don't we? I suppose, and we sit in the sun and we decide what we're going to do for the whole of the year. But then, come August, when all these people on listening to this podcast are in Tenerife,
we're
or
not.
Spain, or France, or Cornwall, or Scarborough, if you're poor. We're at home, aren't we?
We're in Rottenstall.
Yeah, we're in Rottenstall. And do you know why, ladies and gentlemen? Because what's the point in leaving the place that you live when it's warm and going somewhere where it's a little bit warmer? But there's a lot of point in leaving somewhere where it's bloody freezing and it's snowing and for a month and going somewhere where it's a little bit warmer.
It sounds horrific at the minute with snow and ice.
Right.
Oh, God, you don't miss it, do you, at all? It is really nice feeling the sun on your skin. It's
That's your
healthy
nose,
as well.
that is. That's your nose.
Is it?
Yeah, that's your nose blowing down the microphone. You've got, like, proper nasal problems you have.
Do you know, I think I'm allergic to bananas. Honestly, I think it's them banana plants. I'm really snotty.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it first here.
It has to be.
I was in Lidl the other day and we went down the fruit and veg aisle. I tell you what, she had this epileptic... what's it called? Epileptic, not fit.
Epileptic?
Yeah,
You
she
mean
went
allergic?
mental. No, epileptic it was. There was spit and all sorts, spittle coming out. She weed herself. She still had dye in her hair and all, which was going all over the floor. I feel embarrassed going back. And I said, "What's the matter?" And she said, "Banana." Episode. Epileptic
an episode.
That's what she had.
You've had an episode.
Can I just say bullshit? Can I just say bullshit? You might have a bit of bloody hay fever. That's probably what you got. How dramatic are you? How dramatic? Oh yeah, I'm allergic to bananas.
It's not being dramatic.
Well,
It's
I came here last
realising.
year. You sat in the banana plantation last year and you were all right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know, but you can grow allergies, can't you?
Where'd you grow them then?
In your body.
Do you know what? This is the future of the NHS here. Evidence-based.
Oh no! Well, there's something, isn't there, that's bothering me?
Bullshit. Yeah, I'd say there is probably something bothering you. It's a bit of bloody hay fever or something, or a bit of dust or something. Bloody.
No, don't
No,
be dramatic.
I quite fancy getting some like banana leaves though and wrapping, because they put rice in, don't they, and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they do.
and-
They use them
and
to
cook
cook
it,
with,
yeah.
don't they? I know. Oh, we should have a do. They won't miss a leaf, will they?
Hey, we know.
Look at them, there's loads
What's a
of them.
leaf? They're massive leaves though, aren't they? I mean,
Huge.
The leaves are about 6 foot long.
I know they are.
Well, you wouldn't get them on the cooker, would you?
Well, you'd have to cut it up, wouldn't you?
I haven't got a machete. You can't bring machete in your hand luggage. What are you talking about? So kind of that's all we're talking about this week, isn't it?
Well, let's do another one next week in case something happens.
Yeah,
Never know.
Oh, I might read another story.
Yeah, but we might have been up Mount Tidy by then, and something terrible might have happened.
Do you know what we should
'Cause
do
it's all
then?
altitude and everything up there,
We
isn't
should
it?
take the microphone with us.
What we need to do is buy another
Sorry, I
blooming
had a burpee
sponge.
pops.
Get another spongy thing to go on the end. If we're going to go take it up Mount Kite. Can't we make one?
We could. Let's
I
get to
can't
the
speak today. I keep saying things
the
wrong.
Tesco shop.
I think I've had a mini stroke. Well, I'm not laughing.
You're insured anyway. You were laughing. I wonder whether we should get. Do you remember them like really, really terrible sponges? You used to buy them pink and blue ones, and just cut an hole in it.
That's the sort of thing they have in Spanish pharmacies. Definitely, they have really old-fashioned things like that. Definitely. Let's have a look.
Do they have things like carts then?
What do you mean?
Like old carts.
What, in pharmacies?
Yeah. You've never been in a Spanish pharmacy?
I have.
When?
Last year.
What'd you get?
Tampax.
You've ruined this podcast now.
Well, I did. Yeah, you did have to ask me, didn't
I know,
you?
let's talk about your period then, eh? Oh, God. Ooh, you know the Son of a
Shut
Little?
up. You need to be more of a modern man.
I don't give a shit about being a modern man. I don't want to be a modern man. He's all right, David Beckham. He can stick with it himself. Him and Victoria, they can call the kids Leaf or whatever they want to call them. I don't want to call my kids Leaf. I'm quite happy with calling mine Matilda and Jeremy.
No, Cuthbert.
Yeah, Cuthbert.
Cuthbert, darling, don't let the other boys bully you.
Are we rambling now?
Oh, probably.
Well, okay then. Well, we just thought we'd just put a podcast up and talk a bit about it. And I've got to give my mum a quick ring.
Yes, we've just seen a missed video call. We'll ring her up while I've got this dye in her hair because that'll make her laugh, won't it?
Will it?
Do you think I look a bit like Ruth Maddock? I looked in the mirror before. It's funny, isn't it? It's like a cap in it on your head, a dark cap.
And you think that Ruth Maddox had a dark cap on her head?
She looked like she did.
All right, campers. If you any younger than say 40,
45.
and you don't know who Ruth Maddox is, just Google her. I think she's actually coming to Manchester. She's doing Calendar Girls, the musical.
Oh, sit there.
With David's mate. Who's that? Take That bloke who wrote, the Take That. Not Jason. Who's the main one? The one that used
Robbie
to be
Williams.
fat and now is not.
What's it called?
They're all screaming now. They're all screaming in podcast world.
I know what you mean. I can see his face.
Jason Orange. No. What's his name?
I can't remember. He's got a bit of a squint, hasn't he?
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh dear. He's the one that did the money making scheme, the tax evasion thing.
To be honest,
what's his name? Fat. Used to be fat. Now he's not.
I was never a fan, really. I don't really.
Wrote all the songs.
I know. Was it called Michael or something?
No. Whatever I said about the bandita. I've been back there for good. I want you back. Is that them? I want you back.
It begins with them, I think.
I want you back for good.
That's them.
It's not Gary Barlow.
Gary Barlow.
I know. I just said that. Oh dear.
Bless him.
Hey, bless us, eh? And Alzheimer's and the onset on't. Right. Well, this is going to sound awful. Well, it's not that we're going is going to sound awful, but this podcast will sound
really pleased.
Oh, but yeah,
that we're wrapping this up.
Oh bloody hell! let me just have a fix. Let's have a mess about with these. Look, is that? Oh, I've just messed about. Or maybe I've. Hello. Oh, hello, Mum. You all right? No, we're just doing a podcast.
Oh, ducky.
Stop breathing. Right.
That can't be me.
It must be you. Shall we go?
Yes.
That's about 20 odd minutes. I don't know.
We'll go back onto the balcony, have a chat to our Chris, and then I'll rinse off.
All right, Ducky. Until next time, it's goodbye from
me.
And it's goodbye or hasta luego.
Oh, get you.
From
Mark.
From Jan.
Jan.
That's my new stage name.
I like that.
Good.